Welcome, and thank you for joining EdPlace live lessons from your homes. I'm Miss Tripp, and you've joined us for a Year 1 English lesson today. We're an online digital learning platform designed for children in Year 1 to Year 11, offering English, Maths, Science and 11 plus self-marked activities written by fully qualified teachers. We're bringing English, Maths and Science lessons into your homes during the school holiday period. You might find it useful to have a pen and paper handy as we go, so that you can make a note of key ideas or jot things down. You'll also need access to your EdPlace account. If you don't have an EdPlace account, do not worry. You can access all of our activities if you go to edplace.com. We'll go over this in more detail when we get to that. So welcome to today's Year 1 English lesson on phonics with Miss Tripp. By the end of today's lesson, we're aiming to have achieved either one or all of the following 3 steps. Understand how to segment and blend letter sounds. Apply this skill to your reading and spelling. Explain how to segment and blend letter sounds to someone else. First of all, before we begin, we need to make sure we know and understand some of the words we use in phonics. What is a phoneme? A phoneme is a sound. It is the smallest sound in a word. A good way to know if we are saying a new sound or phoneme is to remember each time you have to change the shape of your mouth, that is a new phoneme. Saying the word out loud so you can hear the sound really helps. Let's give this a try. Say the word cat. Now listen to how I say the word cat. K-a-t. Cat. The word cat has 3 sounds or phonemes. We change the shape of our mouth 3 times. To help us read and spell, we need to segment words. But all we're doing is breaking words up to try and hear the single sounds in them. Let's take a look at the word dog. It can help to clap your hands for each sound you hear. D, o, g. How many sounds are there? Listen again. D, o, g. Dog. There are 3 sounds. Blending is the opposite to segmenting. Instead of breaking words up, this time we blend groups of sounds together to see if we can hear a word that we recognise. Listen to the sounds that I'm saying. See if you can spot the word. Sh, e, p. What sounds did you hear? Listen again. Sh, e, p. How many sounds were there? 3. That's great. Now what's the word you can hear when I blend the group of sounds together? Sh, e, p. Sheep. The word is sheep. Fantastic. Now let's try putting these skills together. Have a look at this word. It's important to remember that sometimes a single sound is made up of more than one letter. In this word, we have the sh sound. We call this a digraph. It's 2 letters that make one sound. How many sounds does this word have? 3. That's right. The first sound, sh, then o, and finally p. The next step now is to blend the sounds together. See if you can hear the word that I'm saying. Say the word out loud and say it slowly. Sh, o, p. Did you hear it? Don't worry if you didn't. I'm going to say it again a little bit quicker. Sh, o, p. Have you got it now? The word is shop. In a moment, I'm going to direct you to an activity you can use to practice what we've just learnt. Please log into your EdPlace account or go to www.edplace.com. The next slide will show you the activity we're going to do today. The activity we are going to do is called segmenting words to. Whether you have an EdPlace account or not, we follow a very similar path to find it. Those of you with an account go straight to English, and those of you without an account should go to the Learn tab on the website and then to English. After this, our route is the same. We go to Year 1, select the Curriculum tab and select Word Reading. We need to find the activity under Phonological Awareness. Take a look through and you should find Segmenting Words too. Please click on the activity to start. If you are struggling to find this activity, please visit our support site on screen for a quick walkthrough on how to locate activities. I just want to make sure we are all in the same place. This is the introduction you should be able to see. If you can't see this as the introduction for the activity, please go back to the worksheets and check you have selected the correct one according to the previous slide. If you can see this introduction, you're ready to start. As soon as you are ready, please pause my lesson and start the activity. I will go through 3 of the questions in the next stage of the lesson, so don't worry if you get stuck. Let's take a look at a few of the questions you've just done. In this question, we need to listen carefully to the sounds that are being said. Then look at the words listed below. Our job is to say which word matches the group of sounds that is being said. Now, both options start with the same sound, so listen carefully to the next sound. The next sound we hear is The sound can be found in the second word on our list. This means this is probably the correct answer, but make sure you listen to the rest of the sounds and check they match up to the letters in that word. The answer is option 2, purple. In this question, we need to listen to the word and then spot the letters that spell that word. Listen carefully and say it out loud to yourself. You need to break the word up into single sounds. How many sounds are there? 3 sounds. The first sound we hear is P. Option 1, play, starts with the P sound. Now we just need to make sure that the rest of the sounds match the rest of the letters in the word play. They do. We have our answer. Now this is a tricky question. When we listen to the audio, we hear the sounds being said match the letters in both our options below. When this happens, we need to make a decision. Have a look and see if either of the words looks more familiar. Another thing to remember is that the digraph O made with the letters OW often comes at the end of a word, so it's unlikely that this spelling is correct. Our first option looks familiar and it follows our spelling rules. Let's recap what we set out to do today. How did you get on? Do you now understand how to segment and blend letter sounds? Have you been able to do this when reading and spelling? And have you had the opportunity to explain this idea to someone else? If you have met one or all of these, great work. You have achieved our objectives for today. We know that some of you will feel you need a little more practice to really master these skills, while others of you are ready for your next challenge. To help you know which activity to select next, here are some suggestions. The activity we just tried is listed as Activity 3. If it felt a little tricky for you, why not try Activity 1 or 2 to gain confidence in the skills that you need? Then give it another go to see if you're more ready to tackle it this time. Good luck! As we finish up for today, here are some other places you can find us or access support. For more tips and ideas, why not check out www.edplace.com. Follow us on Twitter at EdPlace UK or join our Facebook group, EdPlace Home Learning Community. We look forward to working with you again soon and keep practicing in the meantime.